Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Krunky's Single Player Survival Minecraft. Krunky here, and now we're at episode 12, and as you can see we are at the Guardian farm where we last left off. As you can see here, we still have the flying machines in place and the walls that we placed in to assist with the whole water clearing, and I feel it's time that we need to clear this out so that we can get rid of all this water here and also get started on the Guardian farm. So while I'm clearing this out, I wanted to talk to you guys. Last time I mentioned that I had a Guardian farm design that I wanted to work on, and I was working it out in creative, and as much as I wanted to make the design, it really wasn't logistically possible with the way that the killing platforms would work. And I mean, I really liked it, but unfortunately there's just no way to make it work. So I decided I'm going to go with something a little more traditional when it comes to the Guardian farms. I mean, the whole super efficient farm that the whole Hermitcraft crew is working on is all nice and all, and they are super efficient. The thing is, I don't need a super efficient farm. I just need enough sea lanterns that I can finish up my base. So I'm going to be making a design that is just enough for that. It's not super efficient, but then again, it's not super slow, so it's perfect for me. But before I can do that, I need to clear out all of these flying machines, so I'm going to go ahead and get to that, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. So I've been thinking, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to clear out this level. I'm thinking maybe sponges, maybe, I don't know, should I make a flying machine that will do all the work for me? I mean, that honestly sounds a little more appealing, but also I don't really know where to start with that. And I guess I could make the same design that I made up there, just not have a pushing down mechanism. I guess that would work, and I'm going to try to do that. So after trying way too hard to create a flying machine that would clear up all this water, I've actually decided I'm going to skip that and just go straight to using sponges to clear this up, because I was spending way too much time trying to find a flying machine that would work, and to be honest, I don't think there's one that really does. The problem is that with the other design, the slime blocks were at the bottom floor, and it would be grabbing these tiles here and it wouldn't be able to move at all. So that design just doesn't work for this last level. And if it did, I'm sure that Ilmango would have put that in his design and made it work. But yeah, at this point, I don't think it's worth trying to make it work anymore. I'm just going to clear up all these walls, and then I'll start partitioning this area and clear it out with sponge blocks. So I'll see you guys in a bit. By far the worst part about this automated water clearing system is having to clear out all of these furnaces. I mean, the sand, you know, you can just do that and you're good with the sand. But the furnaces, no automatic clearing for that. It's all manual. So this side's done, but I still gotta go do that side over there. So I'm gonna go clear that up, and I'll be back in a bit. And just a few more blocks to go. We are almost there. Clearing out all the sand is so satisfying. And I think this is the last one. I forgot to clear that sand up there. It's alright. We'll clear that in a bit. We have to go back and forth quite a bit. So with these last blocks, all of the walls are cleared. And there you go. All the sand that I grabbed earlier, all the furnaces. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all these furnaces. I mean, I'm sure I'll make a super smelter at some point, but will I really need this many furnaces? But yeah, all the sand is in here, all the furnaces, and we have our sponges here. So I'm going to start making little partitions here, which will make clearing up all this water a bit easier. I'll probably grab some more prismarine blocks from my little campsite and fill this area in. But next time you see me, all of this will be clear. And for the big reveal, everything is clear. That took much longer than needed to. I'm cleaning up my sponges here. And yeah, we have everything pretty much set and ready to go. I haven't decided yet if I want to clear out all this flooring and put in a new floor. I want to, but this is a huge area to clear out and replace. And honestly, I don't have that many resources at the moment. I mean, this is only episode 12, so I may leave it just as is for now and just work on the farm and make the farm pretty. And then we'll work on the flooring later. But for now, I need to find a way back up. Sand is probably going to be my friend here. And I need to go back to my base because I don't have any resources over here to start working on the farm. So I'm going to jump back to my base and I'll be back in a jiffy. I'm really wishing I had a shulker box right now because I'm trying to carry all the resources that I can grab pretty much, but I'm out of inventory room. So that's a bunch of sand I have to leave. I mean, I kind of want to take these bone meal and, you know, having stone around doesn't hurt. But yeah, I don't have enough room for it. I'm going to need this gravel to make more concrete. And as you can see, we've grabbed our black concrete. I kind of want some of the white concrete as well, but we're going to have to work on that later. Yeah, so I also grabbed these hoppers because, you know, this smelter's not going to do as much good here since we're pretty much finished with the exterior of this. So I grabbed those, and now we're going to head back to the Guardian farm, which is that one of these directions. I will figure it out. I have the coordinates down somewhere, so I'm going to run over there, and I'll see you guys back in a bit. My Minecraft dude has got to be one of the most fittest things in existence. I mean, this is like 3,000 meters one way. I don't remember this area. I hope I'm not lost, but I'm pretty sure it's in this direction. But yeah, water, mountains, whatever. My guy just keeps going and he keeps going and he keeps going. And I mean, like I said, he's got to be one of the most fit dudes alive. Oh, I've never seen that village over there. Let's go check it out. Okay, nothing to see here. This is just a place that I grabbed. What did I grab here? I think it was gravel. I'm not sure. But yeah, I've been here before, so this is definitely the right direction. So we're just going to keep moving. And we're back. The safest way for me to get down here is to drop this water. So I'm going to do that. And we'll drop down to the bottom and we're safe. So I stopped by the campsite, dropped off my iron, picked up a few more scaffolding blocks, and one thing I'm going to need to do is set up a bunch of furnaces. So let's drop off the sand and grab a bunch of furnaces. And I need a bunch of glass. Yeah, that's just how it is. Farms tend to use a lot of glass, so let's disperse all of our coal into here, grab a bunch of sand again, and start smelting. I really hope I have enough coal for all of this. I mean, I don't think I need that much glass, but we'll see. I'm always bad at estimating these things, you know already. And now I have to get back up there so I can start scaffolding over. So I've set up some scaffolding, and this is the center of our farm. Now, some of you older Minecraft players may know this farm as sZPeddy's farm. And it is. The initial design is going to be based off of sZPeddy's design, but I'm going to add a few modern touches to it. There are ways to make the farm a little bit more efficient. So I'm going to be doing that. But the whole cosmetic look of it is going to be the same as the sZPeddy farm. And I chose this farm because it's probably the easiest to build without having to dig deep into the ground. And it is fairly efficient. Like I said, I don't need a super efficient farm, but the changes that I'm going to make to this farm do make it super efficient. So I'm going to drop that tutorial down in the description, and that tutorial is going to be for the overall design. And once I get that up, I'll explain what I'm doing to make it more efficient. And now jump cut to the moment you guys have been waiting for, the big reveal. Ta-da! What do you guys think? I really like it. I think it's really simple, and I think it's going to work pretty well. Nah, I'm just kidding with you guys. I just wanted to show you guys that how I'm doing the scaffolding. I'm using water block scaffolding here, which now on second thought, water scaffolding in a guardian farm probably wasn't the best choice, but it was the most convenient. So I'm going to take care of this guy. And I was actually just waiting for my sand to turn into glass, and judging by how they're not lit up right now, I think that's finished. But yeah, so I think my glass is finished, so I'm going to start building out more of this guardian farm. Hopefully next time I guys talk to you guys, it won't be another stupid joke like this, and we'll have most of the farm finished. So we've kind of run into a little problem here. We have just enough coal for these 4 stacks of glass, and after that we're flat out. I mean, we'll have one piece, but what's that going to do for us? And we have a lot of glass that we still need to put in. We have this whole side and that whole side, and then there's a little bit more, well, a lot more glass I need to put in, which is not part of the original design, but I will explain that once we get there. But before we do that, because I need so much glass, I am going to need a lot more coal. And yeah, the only place that we can get coal right now is if we just dig down and start mining stuff out. So I might dig down here. I might go back to the hole that I had somewhere over there. But either way, we're going to get in the ground. We're going to get some coal, and I'll be back. So if you've seen sZPeddy's tutorial and you're following along and trying to build with me, and you want to know how to get that super efficientness out of this farm, well, I'm going to have to ask you guys to wait until next week. Or not next week, next episode. Because, you know, although this episode probably didn't come out as long as I would like it to, there was a lot of time spent building this, walking back and forth between here and the base, gathering resources and that sort. So a lot of that time spent was not put into the episode I didn't want to make this episode boring for you guys. I mean, I'm sure you didn't want to watch me walk for, 30 minutes getting back to my base. But, so I will have to cut this short, but I do want to show what I've gotten so far just from the inside. So as you can see, we have the fishbowl all covered in glass, floor is glass. We have the killing platform as well as the dying platform. This will be lava blades, and that will just be a platform with hoppers that they will die on and drop their loot. And yeah, so normally sZPeddy's build would have fence gates all across here on this entire floor going across, and water above that. I am not going to spoil it for you guys. I'll let you guys know at next episode what's going to happen. But I do want to give you guys a heads up that is not going to be happening in this build. I have something else in mind, and I'll show you guys next week. But like I said, that's next week. And for today, that's all the time I have. And I really need to get to editing this so that it can get out on time. So until next time, this has been Kruncky, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Have a good night or morning, as usual. Bye-bye.